Alright guys, now what we're gonna be going over is pretty much how you should be reacting due to the coronavirus and all of this nonsense that is going on right now. Okay, so me personally, I know it's a volatile time in the market. You guys should know that it's a volatile time in the market, which means you should be careful. Whatever risk that you were using per trade, try using a little less. Try using 1% less. If you're using 2, use 1. If you're already using 1, use 0.5. It's because you never know where the market's going to go. They're still going to react in a certain way to where you can make money, like this trade that you guys see here from this morning. It's already done now. I was able to at least capture a 1-to-4 risk-reward ratio, 18 pip stop loss versus a 75 pip take profit. And I used 2% per trade, which is a quick 8% in the morning, which is great. But also, within these next couple days, I'm feeling like, me personally, I say 8 to 15 days, things are going to get worse. The New York Stock Exchange may actually be closing down after Friday, but we'll see what's going on with that. But I feel like this is not the worst to come yet, where we're gonna be seeing heavier moves, heavier manipulation in the markets, bigger impulse moves for sure. But in between all of that, you can still determine where the market's going if you're looking at it from an institutional perspective. Retail, I know a couple people who trade retail, which is fine. You can still make money with it. But a lot of you guys have been getting eaten up in this market. You guys have been wrong a lot, and you really can't explain why. You really can't explain why you've been wrong. Okay? So with this, rule number 1, with trading with the coronavirus and oil taking a huge hit, use less risk. That's number 1. 2, if the trade does not, if you don't see something, if you don't see a trade there, don't force one. That should just be like your normal rule there. Don't force it. 3, let your trade ride out. Make sure you have a stop loss at all times. There's some people who do not like using stop losses, and they'll let their trade go 60, 80, 100 pips negative and be like, oh, this thing isn't coming back. Like, oh, it wasn't coming back for you at all. It was going. This is why it's good to use stop losses, so you manage your risk. Don't be an idiot and think not having a stop loss is going to help you in some way of being right more often. No. If anything, you're going to be wrong way worse than just being wrong the little percentage that you do per trade. Okay? So with the stock exchange potentially closing, we should see the dollar drop, S&P 500 make another drop. US 30 should be making another drop also. Okay. But let's see it. I think I have the S&P 500 on here. Oh, I don't. Yeah. Yeah. I don't have the S&P 500 in this list right now. But the dollar, all of this stuff, how the market's been moving lately, guys, I've been predicting for the last couple months exactly how it's going to work out. I have video footage that I give my students. I'll just have to bleep it out, the words, so you guys aren't listening to what I'm saying. But I've been saying that this was coming. Been saying that this was coming. This is nothing new to me. And we still have had a game plan all week. Last week, the week before that, to take advantage of all of this. When this coronavirus started, we've caught US 30 and S&P 500 at the top before it started dropping. We just closed our trades. Okay, if we would have held that, we would have been ridiculously up. But it's good to take profits while profits are there. Okay? Then that's another rule that you should be doing. If you see profits on the table, take it. Don't let it sit there, especially if you know it's a solid trade of 30, 40 pips. Make sure that you guys are taking your profits on the table. Now today is March 12th at 8:15. Stock market has 15 minutes to open. When that market opens, it's going to crash pretty hard. And for the next couple days, weeks, it's going to go down. There's a lot of bad news that just happened. There is companies saying certain things, which is bad. They're all going to go down. There are going to be some stocks that go up who's like fighting against coronavirus. So you could definitely trade those. But what if you're in a trade and the New York Stock Exchange closes? And at that point, you're stuck. All right. But the whole reason of me saying this and taking time out to make this is for everybody to be careful. Be careful with your trades. I've already met a lot of people whose account has been blown already due to this. It's a lot of accounts being blown right now, man. So make sure you guys are taking your time with your trades and making sure that it's well thought out and you have multiple confirmations before you take a trade. Multiple confirmations as in 3 or more. If 3 or more does not align up in this time, don't do it. Just stay away. Sit down. That's the best thing that you can do rather than forcing the trade, losing. If you don't do anything, you're not losing any money. So either stay out for these next couple days for the rest of the week and then see what happens next week. Or if you see something, by all means, go ahead and try to trade. I know I'm still trading, but that's because I know what I'm doing in this time of panic, I guess you could say. In this time of panic, I know exactly what I'm doing, what I'm looking for, which is fantastic. If you don't have that mindset, don't do it. Everybody who trades successfully has already predicted the market was going to drop heavily. And then the coronavirus came out. This just gave them an excuse to push everything down. All right. Other than that, that's pretty much it for this one, guys. I'm out.